Air India 2, Manila approach, Singapore 914 Heavy, with you at 32,700. Turn right heading 150, descend and maintain 6,000, Air India 2362. Azores 1, contact Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1. United 433 Uniform Alpha Heavy, turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 4,000, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Singapore 914 Heavy, radar contact, say approach request. Singapore 914 Heavy is 11 nautical miles northeast of Lubang at 31,700 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino.
Ukraine International 505 is 11 nautical miles northeast of Fernando Ab at 9,700 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino.
Ukraine International 5, Singapore 914 Heavy, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 24 at, Roger, Singapore 914 Heavy. Singapore 914 Heavy, descend and maintain 11,000. Descend and maintain 11,000, Singapore 914 Heavy. Ukraine International 505, descend and maintain 6,000. Clear Red 1278, descend and maintain 7,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000, Ukraine International 505.
Descend and maintain 7,000, Clear Red 1278. United 183, descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend and maintain 6,000, United 183.
Air India 2362, turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 5,000, maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 approach. Turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 5,000, maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24, Air India 2362. United 433 Uniform Alpha Heavy, contact Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1. Contacting Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1, United 433 Uniform Alpha Heavy. Philippines 445, turn right heading 150. Air India 2362, turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 3,000, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 approach. Turn right heading 150, Philippines 445. Turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 3,000, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24, Air India 2362. United 183, do not exceed 200 knots.
Do not exceed 200 knots, United 183.
Air India 2362, contact Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1. Contacting Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1, Air India 2362. Philippines 445, turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 4,000. Turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 4,000, Philippines 445. Clear Red 1278, turn left heading 320. Turn left heading 320, Clear Red 1278. Ukraine International 505, turn left heading 350. United 183, turn left heading 060.
Turn left heading 060, United 183.
Turn left heading 350, Ukraine International 505.
Philippines 445, turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 approach. Ukraine International 505, disregard last message. Ukraine International 505, turn left heading 330, descend and maintain 4000.
Turn left heading 330, descend and maintain 4000, Ukraine International 505.
United 183, turn left heading 320.
Turn left heading 320, United 183.
Turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24, Philippines 445. Manila approach, Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet, with you at 17,700. Ukraine International 505, do not exceed 200 knots. Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet is Singapore 914 Heavy, turn right heading 080, descend and maintain 8000, Singapore 914 Heavy. Victor Tango Romeo Oscar Golf Heavy, frequency change approved, good day. Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino.
Frequency change approved. Victor Tango Romeo Oscar Golf Heavy, good day.
Roger, Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet. Philippines 445, turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 3000, until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 approach. Turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 3000, until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24, Philippines 445. Clear red 1278, turn right heading 050, descend and maintain 6000. Turn right heading 050, descend and maintain 6000, clear red 1278. Ukraine International 505, do not exceed 200 knots.
United 183, requesting descent to 3000.
Turkish 2727 is 16 nautical miles northwest of Clark International at 17,700 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Ninoy Aquino. Philippines 445, request frequency change.
Manila approach, all Nikon 244, with you at 20,500.
Lufthansa 389 Alpha India Super is 26 nautical miles west of Sangli at 25,800 feet, requesting flight following to Roland Garros. Philippines 445, contact Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1. Contacting Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1, Philippines 445. Ukraine International 505, turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 3000, until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 approach.
Turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 3000, until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24, Ukraine International 505.
Turn left heading 210, maintain 6000, until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24, United 183.
Frequency change approved, all Nikon 244, good day.
Lufthansa 389 Alpha India Super, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved Lufthansa 389 Alpha India Super, good day.
Cathay 289 is 19 nautical miles north of Clark International at 16,800 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino.
Victor Tango Romeo Oscar Golf Heavy is 9 nautical miles south of Sangli at 7,800 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Ninoy Aquino.
Singapore 914 Heavy, descend and maintain 6000, Singapore 914 Heavy.
Thank you, good day, Ukraine International 505.
Clear red 1278, turn left heading 320, descend and maintain 5000. Turn left heading 320, descend and maintain 5000, clear red 1278. Cool Red 1207 is 15 nautical miles west of Pagbileo Grande at 16,000 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Ninoy Aquino.
Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet, requesting descent to 7,000.
Victor Tango Romeo Oscar Golf Heavy, airport is unable to accept arriving traffic. Please divert to a suitable airport. United 183, contact Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1.
Contacting Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1, United 183.
Cool Red 1278, descend and maintain 4,000. Cool Red 1207 is 17. Singapore 914 Heavy, continue as filed. Continue as filed, Singapore 914 Heavy. Singapore 914 Heavy, contact Manila. Contacting Manila approach on 119.9er, Singapore 914 Heavy. Turkish 2727, contact Manila approach on 119.9er. Turkish 2727 is 10 nautical miles north of Claridel Airport at 17,200 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Ninoy Aquino. Manila approach, Qatari 251, with you at 29,500. Turkish 2727, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino. Roger, Turkish 2727.
Cathay 289 is 12 nautical miles east of Clark International at 12,900 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino.
Qatari 251, frequency change approved, good day. Emirates 7591 Heavy is 34 nautical miles north of Balesin Airport at 16,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino. Cathay 289, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino. Frequency change approved Qatari 251, good day.
Manila approach, Philippines 211 Heavy, with you at 13,700.
Roger.
Singapore 914 Heavy, descend and maintain 4,000, Singapore 914 Heavy. Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino.
Roger, Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet.
Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet, turn left heading 350, descend and maintain 4,000.
Turn left heading 350, descend and maintain 4,000, Oscar Kilo Whiskey
Singapore 9, turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 4,000, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24, Singapore 914 Heavy. Philippines 211 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino. Turkish 2727, descend and maintain 5,000. Descend and maintain 5,000, Turkish 2727. Singapore 914 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Singapore 914 Heavy. Cool Red 1207, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 24 at Ninoy Aquino. Roger, Cool Red 1207. Emirates 7591 Heavy, descend and maintain 6,000. Descend and maintain 6,000, Emirates 7591 Heavy. Philippines 211 Heavy, turn left heading 080, descend and maintain 6,000.
Manila approach, United 955 India November Heavy, with you at 16,100.
United 955 India November Heavy, radar contact, say approach request.
United 955 India November Heavy is 13 nautical miles southwest of Balesin Airport at 16.
Singapore 91, contacting Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1, Singapore 914 Heavy. Ninoy Aquino Tower, Air India 8 Sierra Lima, ready for departure in sequence at runway 31, departing straight out. Air India 8 Sierra Lima, wind 1208, runway 31, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 31, Air India 8 Sierra Lima. Romeo Papa Charlie 2005, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved. Romeo Papa Charlie 2005. Good day. Bravo 619 Tango Heavy, line up and wait runway 24. Line up and wait runway 24, Bravo 619 Tango Heavy. United 183, when able turn right and contact ground, please expedite.
Wilco, United 183.
Bravo 619 Tango Heavy, wind 120 at 8, runway 24, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 24, Bravo 619 Tango Heavy. Air India 8 Sierra Lima, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved. Air India 8 Sierra Lima. Good day. Malaysian 707, line up and wait runway 31. Line up and wait runway 31, Malaysian 707.
2,500.
Nimoy Aquino Tower, GG Air 2104, ready for departure at runway 31, departing north.
Jeju Air 2104, hold short of runway 31.
Holding short runway 31, GG Air.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 24, Singapore 914 Heavy. Malaysian 707, wind 120 at 8, runway 31, cleared for takeoff. Jeju Air 2104, line up and wait runway 31.
Line up and wait runway 31, GG Air 2104.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31, Malaysian 707. Cool Red 1278, when able turn right and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final.
Wilco, Cool Red 1278.
Cool Red
1,000.
1278, contact Ninoy Aquino ground on 121.8.
Contacting Nimoy Aquino ground on 121.8, Cool Red 1278.
Nimoy Aquino Tower, Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet, inbound on the ILS runway 24 with information Sierra. Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet, wind 1208,
500.
number 2, runway 24, cleared to land. Malaysian
400.
707, frequency change approved, good day.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 24, Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet.
300.
Frequency change approved. Malaysian 707, good day. Jeju Air 2104, wind 1208,
200.
runway 31, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31, GG Air 2104.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard.
Ninoy Aquino Tower, Emirates 7591 Heavy is 13 nautical miles to the northeast at 5,100 feet, inbound for landing with information Sierra. Emirates 7591 Heavy, wind 1208, number 2, runway 24, clear to land. Number 2, clear to land, runway 24, Emirates 7591 Heavy.
United 183.
Singapore 914 Heavy, when able turn right and contact ground. Wilco, Singapore 914 Heavy. United 183, cross runway 31, please expedite.
Crossing runway 31, United 183.
Singapore 6 Echo Heavy, line up and wait runway 31. Line up and wait runway 31, Singapore 6 Echo Heavy. United 183, contact Ninoy Aquino ground on 121. Singapore 914 Heavy, contact Ninoy Aquino ground on 121.8. Jeju Air 2104, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved.
Contacting Ninoy Aquino ground on 121.8, Singapore 914 Heavy.
Singapore 914 Heavy, say intentions.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Condor 124 Heavy, ready to taxi with information. Ninoy Aquino ground, Singapore 914 Heavy, request taxi to gate 113 at the Terminal 3.
Condor 124 Heavy, taxi to runway 31, contact Tower 1. Singapore 914 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 3.
Taxiing to Terminal 3 gate 113, will hold short of Golf 4, Singapore 914 Heavy.
Philippines 114, pushback approved, tail to the east.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Singapore 6 Echo Heavy, ready to taxi with information Sierra. Pushback approved, tail to the east, Philippines 114.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet, request taxi to gate 12 at the Terminal 1.
Singapore 6 Echo Heavy, hold position. Singapore 6 Echo Heavy, say intentions. Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet, taxi to Terminal 1 gate 12 via Romeo 4, Charlie 5, Golf 9er.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Singapore 6 Echo Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 13 with information Sierra.
Thank you, good day, Cool Red 1278. Taxiing to Terminal 1 gate 12 via Romeo 4, Charlie 5, Golf 9er, Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet.
Singapore 6 Echo Heavy, check ATIS frequency for airfield information. Singapore 914 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Singapore 914 Heavy.
Singapore 914 Heavy, give way to aircraft ahead.
Give way to aircraft, Singapore 914 Heavy.
Philippines 114, you're on an active airport. Please contact Ninoy Aquino ground on 121.8.
Ninoy Aquino ground, all Nippon 6 Echo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Sierra.
Philippines 114, stay on my frequency. All Nippon 6 Echo Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the west.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Indonesia 1508 Super, ready for pushback with information Sierra.
Indonesia 1508 Super, pushback approved, tail to the west.
Pushback approved, tail to the west, all Nippon 6 Echo Heavy.
Pushback approved, tail to the west, Indonesia 1508 Super.
Philippines 114, hold position.
Holding position, Philippines 114.
Philippines 114, please follow instructions.
I'm sorry, Philippines 114. Ninoy Aquino ground, Romeo Papa Charlie 2552, ready for pushback with information Sierra.
Romeo Papa Charlie 2552, pushback approved, tail to the east. Emirates 7591 heavy, say intentions.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Emirates 7591 heavy, request taxi to parking.
Emirates 7591 heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Ninoy Aquino ground, All Nippon 6 Echo heavy, ready to taxi with information Sierra. Taxi to parking, Emirates 7591 heavy.
All Nippon 6 Echo heavy, runway 31, taxi via Lima, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 via Lima, All Nippon 6 Echo heavy. Ninoy Aquino ground, request taxi to gate 115 at the Terminal 3.
Taxi to Terminal 3 gate 115, hold short of 624.
Taxiing to Terminal 3 gate 115, will hold short of 624.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Indonesia 1508 Super, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Indonesia 013 Golf Golf, ready for pushback with information Sierra.
Indonesia 1508 Super, taxi to runway 31, contact tower when ready. All Nippon 6 Echo heavy, give way to aircraft ahead.
Taxiing to runway 31, Indonesia 1508 Super.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Philippines 114, ready to taxi to runway 24 with information Sierra.
Indonesia 013 Golf Golf, hold position.
Holding position, Indonesia 013 Golf Golf.
Give way to aircraft, All Nippon 6 Echo heavy.
Philippines 114, taxi to runway 24, hold short of 1331.
Taxiing to runway 24, will hold short of 1331, Philippines 114.
Cool Red 1207, give way to aircraft on your left.
Give way to aircraft, Cool Red 1207.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Philippines 6 Yankee X-Ray Super, ready for pushback with information Sierra, requesting runway 31.
Philippines 6 Yankee X-Ray Super, hold position.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Cool Red 1207, request taxi to gate 32 at the Terminal 2.
Holding position, Philippines 6 Yankee X-Ray Super.
Cool Red 1207, taxi to Terminal 2 gate 32 via Golf 6, Lima.
Thank you, good day, Oscar Kilo Whiskey Romeo Lima Delta Juliet.
All Nippon 6 Echo heavy, please follow instructions.
Taxiing to Terminal 2 gate 32 via Golf 6, Lima, Cool Red 1207.
Philippines 6 Yankee X-Ray Super, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Philippines 6 Yankee X-Ray Super.
Indonesia 15.
Singapore 914 heavy, request permission to cross runway 31.
Indonesia 150. Singapore 914 heavy, contact Ninoy Aquino.
Contacting Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1, Singapore 914 heavy. Cebu 905, wind 1208, number 3, runway 24, cleared to land.
Number 3.
Crossing runway 31, Singapore 914 heavy. Indonesia 1508 Super, line up and wait runway 31.
Line up and wait runway 31, Indonesia 1508 Super.
Singapore 914 Heavy, contact Ninoy Aquino. Contacting Ninoy Aquino ground on 121.8, Singapore 914 Heavy. Contacting Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1. Ninoy Aquino ground, Romeo Papa Charlie 2552, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Romeo Papa Charlie 2552, runway 31, taxi via Lima, contact tower when ready. Philippines 114, contact Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1.
Contacting Ninoy Aquino Tower on 118.1, Philippines 114.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Philippines 6 Yankee X-Ray Super, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Romeo Papa Charlie 2552, ready to taxi to runway 24 with information Sierra.
Philippines 6 Yankee X-Ray Super, runway 31, taxi via Lima, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 via Lima, Philippines 6 Yankee X-Ray Super.
Romeo Papa Charlie 2552, runway 31, taxi via Lima, contact tower when ready.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Romeo Papa Charlie 2552, ready to taxi to runway 24 with information Sierra. Thank you, good day, Cool Red 1207.
Romeo Papa Charlie 2552, taxi to runway 24, hold short of 1331.
Taxiing to runway 24, will hold short of 1331, Romeo Papa Charlie 2552.
Thank you, good day, Philippines 6 Yankee X-Ray Super.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Singapore 503 Papa Romeo, ready for pushback with information Sierra, requesting runway 31.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Indonesia 013 Golf, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Thank you, good day, Cathay 289.
Indonesia 013 Golf, runway 31, taxi via Lima, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 31 via Lima, Indonesia 013 Golf.
Singapore 503 Papa Romeo, pushback approved, tail to the west.
Pushback approved, tail to the west, Singapore 503 Papa Romeo.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Philippines 211 Heavy, request taxi to gate 6 at the Terminal 1.
Philippines 211 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 1 Gate 6 via Romeo 4, Charlie 5.
Taxiing to Terminal 1 Gate 6 by Romeo 4, Charlie 5, Philippines 211 Heavy.
Ninoy Aquino ground, Gulf Air 154, ready for pushback with information Sierra, requesting runway 24. Ninoy Aquino ground, Romeo Papa Charlie 2552, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Gulf Air 154, pushback